3 seconds. That's all it takes to type the message you can't unsend. To snap at someone you love. To turn a small misunderstanding into a week-long war. The problem isn't that you feel anger. The problem is that there's no space between what you feel and what you do. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you a simple method to build that space fast. Not to become emotionless, not to stay calm all the time, but to stop losing control in the moments that matter. By the end, you have a clear 3-step process you can use anywhere. Observe the emotion instead of becoming it. Pause for one breath to buy yourself choice. Accept reality as it is, so you don't pour fuel on the fire. This is how you turn reactions into decisions. Let me tell you a quick story. Ayaan is 27, new job, high standards, works hard. In a meeting, his manager says, "Your work is good, but you get defensive when you receive feedback." That's it. One sentence. But Ayaan doesn't hear feedback. He hears attack. His chest tightens. His face gets hot. His mind starts arguing before he speaks. And he says, "Defensive? I'm the one carrying this project. If you want changes, maybe give clear direction." The room goes quiet. The manager's expression changes. Not angry, cold. After the meeting, Ayaan replays it and thinks, "Why did I say that? I could have handled it differently." He didn't lose control because he's a bad person. He lost control because he had zero space between trigger and response. Most people live there, and it quietly destroys relationships, opportunities, and respect. Step 1 is observe. Here's a shift that changes everything. Instead of saying, "I'm angry," say, "Anger is showing up." Instead of "I'm disrespected," say, "I'm feeling disrespected." It sounds small, but it creates separation. Because the moment you say, "I am anger," you fuse with it. And when you fuse with it, it drives the car. Practice 10 seconds. When you get triggered, label the emotion quietly in your head. Anger, hurt, fear, shame, jealousy. You're not fighting it. You're not suppressing it. You're not suppressing it. You're just naming it like you're reading a weather report. Step 2 is pause. You don't need a perfect mindset. You need a tiny interruption just long enough to stop the automatic reaction. Here's the rule. No response on the first heat, because the first heat is your body choosing for you. Use one breath as your pause. And make the exhale longer than the inhale. Try this inhale for 4. Hold for 2, exhale for 6. While you do it, add a physical signal. Unclench your jaw. Drop your shoulders. This tells your nervous system, we're not in a fight to the death. That one breath doesn't remove anger. It creates a gap so your smarter self can show up. Step 3 is accept. A lot of anger isn't just what happened, it's what you thought should happen. They should respect me. They should understand my intentions. Things should be fair. People should behave. Sometimes they do, sometimes they do. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve. It doesn't mean you tolerate abuse. It means you stop arguing with reality long enough to choose your best move inside it. Here's a simple 3-line script you can use in your head. I expected reality is, my next best step is example. I expected feedback privately. Reality is, they said it in the meeting. Next best step, one breath, then asked to discuss it after. When you do this, you remove the extra emotional gasoline. And now you can respond with clarity. Let's pressure test this with 3 situations. Test 1, the text message. You get, "You always do this. You never listen." Your body wants to fire back. Observe anger flows hurt. Pause one breath. Accept this person is frustrated and this is not the moment to win a debate. Response. I hear you. I'm not going to fight over text. Tell me what you need from me and I'll listen. That one message can save hours of damage. Test 2. Someone tries to overcharge you. Old reaction, you're a scammer. New method. Observe irritation. Pause one breath. Accept, some people push. I can hold my boundary without attacking. Response, I'm used to paying a lower price for this. If you can match it, I'll buy it. If not, I'll pass. Calm boundaries are powerful. Test 3. A disrespectful comment at home. Someone says you can't do anything right. That hits deeper because it pokes shame. Except this is how they're speaking right now. I control what I do next. Response. I'm willing to talk, but not like that. If you want to tell me something specific, I'll listen. You didn't explode. You didn't submit. You chose. Now the real test when you feel like you have to react. Back to Ayaan. Another meeting. His manager says in front of everyone, let's see if you can take this without getting defensive. That's a trigger. Public, sharp, personal. Ayaan feels the heat rise fast, but he runs the method observe embarrassment. Anger. Pause jaw, unclench 1, 4, 2, 6, breath. Accept, this is happening. I can steer. And he says calmly, understood. I'm taking the feedback. After the meeting, can we take 10 minutes so you can tell me exactly what to improve? The room shifts, not because he won, because he stayed in control. Self-control isn't softness. Self-control is steering. If you want this to become automatic, do this for 7 days, 1, 2 label only. Every trigger, this is anger, this is hurt, this is shame. Days 3. Days 4, 1 breath rule before any reply. 1 breath. No exceptions. Days 5, 7, expectation audit. Once a day, write I expected, reality is, next best step is. And when you mess up, and you will sometimes, don't turn that into more fuel. Acceptance again, I'm practicing. Your goal isn't to eliminate anger. Your goal is to build space so anger can show up, and you still choose who you are next. If you want, comment the word spaces, and I'll reply with a clean 1-page version of this routine you can screenshot.